evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back to Kuv and the Kang. That over there is Kuv. This is the Kang. How is the Kuv tonight?
Pretty good. It was looking like it was going to be a really bad day, but then
Yes.
things picked up.
Wasn't too bad. Yeah,
Game of two halves. Game of
Yeah.
two halves.
Definitely. We went over to the pub there and, of course, met up with Brian Daigle and the crew and had a good atmosphere over there. It was pretty packed. You know, sun is shining, downtown, beautiful. And I thought these guys were going to ruin my day 20 minutes fucking in.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No, unfortunately. But let's just quickly say hello to everybody else that's joined us right away from the beginning there. Benny's in the house. We smell what the coffee's brewing. Good evening to you, Benny. Good evening. And Chris is here. He's saying hi to Ben. Hi to you, Chris. We'll say hi to you as well. And, of course, I don't know who these guys are, but they said hi to everybody. Paul G's in the house. Good evening. Come over from the Irish Hotspur. Cheers. Appreciate that, Paul. Nice to see you in here. If any of you are new, please hit the like and subscribe. Would be much appreciated. Chris, what's happening, my man? And Chris is saying hi at you there, Paul. There you go. Chris is already saying it for me. There you go. Massive Dylan's in the house. How are you? It's just shocking behavior. 2 minutes late. Chris, I'm Indian, man. I'm on Indian time, brother. You know that. Fashionable. See, Ben knows, right? The way end after. Oh, man. Dylan, let us know. Were you there, buddy? Were you there? Because I don't doubt that must have been crazy and fantastic to be a part of. I don't know how you felt, Kuva, but I'll start with my end of it. Of when that first goal went in, I honestly thought, fuck me, here we go. The curse is going to continue, and like the floodgates just opened. This is just the beginning of things here.
Yeah, I mean, the way we started off, it was really bright, and I thought, yes, we're taking the game to them. And then all of a sudden, we just fell flat. Chelsea got into the game. Kante did his usual bit and started bossing the midfield. We couldn't compete with it. They were better than us, man for man, all over the field. As soon as they scored, you thought, that's it. Can't see any way back from this. There was just no avenue out. They closed down our wing-backs. Sessegnon was pretty much in Loftus-Cheek's pocket. Sonny was in Reece James's pocket all game.
Yes.
That's probably one of the worst performances I've ever seen from Sonny.
I don't think there's anybody that can argue that.
I don't really blame Sonny either. I think Reece James is just that good.
I think Sonny was that bad. I think you and me might have our first argument ever here, sweetheart. Bob Spur in the house here. He's saying, good evening to you, beautiful looking people. I'll leave that word out there. Good point, poor performance, but we'll take it. Yeah, Richie did look well. He came on. Beresford showed had to take a corner, definitely. That's something we've definitely been missing. So, I'm going to have to
take it back about Sonny thinking about it, because early on he sort of set the tone with that free kick from wide out on the right, and he just used his left foot and curled it way over the bar. So wasteful.
Yeah, I thought he was off completely right from the beginning too.
Oh yeah, his touch
was from
off.
The get-go, completely.
Touch was off. Passing was off. Yeah,
I was
even when he did finally have a chance, he scuffed it. But Reece James really did have him in his pocket, though.
I think it was maybe a mixed bag of both things. Then let's say, because I don't think he was pocketed as much as he was just having a poor performance. I think he made Reece James look good, for lack of better words.
Reece James is a pretty damn good player.
Oh, he is, but I'm just saying he wasn't. He didn't need to be the regular fantastic Reece James because Sonny was that poor. I guess is what I'm saying.
Why do you hate Sonny so much?
Oh fuck, he's just terrible, man. I just tell him, because he's not South American.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
and he
true,
doesn't win a PFA award. Yeah. So Massive Dylan was saying, he was there. He was after the first half. We all thought it was going to be over, but went crazy at the end. I don't doubt that. Right next Chelsea fans are seeing their faces. One of the best things. Yeah, must have made your day. Must have made worth going to the game. That's it. Just needs to start. Yeah. Well, I don't think Cess was that bad though. Do you?
Yeah, he was pretty bad. He was being bossed by Loftus-Cheek.
That's true. Actually, you're right. Yeah, he was. He did. Yeah, he did
They
get bullied.
it looked like an actual tactic to let Cess get forward because they knew he wasn't going to do anything much with the ball. So they let him go forward so that they could counter attack with the really effectively, and they did. Getting punished by he just couldn't compete with him. That Loftus Cheek is one bloody powerful player.
He's great.
He's going to dominate a few people just with his strength, but he was way too much for Sessegnon today. There'll be other days he'll get a chance to come on and bounce back, but Perisic, totally different kettle of fish when he came on.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%, and he lit things up there at the end. Now I was going to talk about this later on, but Bob's already brought it up now, so I might as well hit it now, and I wanted to see what you think about it. How did you think when Conte went mental there at the end there? How did you?
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I think it's the best bit on some games. So, Tuchel. I mean, he was the one that's showing the bad sportsmanship to start with. That handshake.
Yep.
Clearly, trying to rag Conte around.
Yep.
And I like it that Conte's that much smaller than him, but he still squares up.
Fearless. Yep. Yanked right in. So come on then. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I like about it.
That's what I used to love about Danny Rose. Whatever you think of him as a player, I loved it that he'd spring up and square up the people twice his size. It's just funny. I like seeing it. Lots of aggression, lack of fear. You want that from your manager. It matters. It matters.
Yeah, it trickles down then, because if you see our manager being weak and soft, then what do you expect from the players, right? So
you remember all those years when you'd have to have fights between Mourinho and whoever else, right? Or Wenger and Alex Ferguson, and there'd always be these nasty little confrontations between managers and teams. And I always thought, you know what? I'd love us to be in that position one day where it does matter this much, where we do get the fights on the pitch, and even if we get dot points because it's turned into a mass brawl, I don't care. It shows passion. It shows the game is that important, and we're starting to see it a little bit recently. I think we had the Battle of the Bridge here the other few years back, but it's developing. Conte's taking it new level, I think.
Oh, 100%. And you know what? And it's stuff like this. Like you see that here, Ben is saying that they were like, they like to seeing the naughty things today and everything. And Chris referring to the hair pull there at the end where Romero walked out with a new headpiece and a scalp, right there. So
right.
Sai's agreeing with you there. He's saying that Cess was found out today. So James, big up, buddy. Big up. James is in the house as well. And Richie over from Eagle Eye, thanks for joining us, buddy. Mr. Harris, good morning. You're still up. Good for you. Kuv The Kang.
Big up to Al as well.
Yeah.
I think one of the worrying things from today was Chelsea look like they're going to be a very, very good side as soon as they get forward, because they missed so many chances.
Yeah.
But
that Havertz missed there.
Yeah, but we still need a lot more than just one player, don't we?
You know what? I honestly, I can't even. I don't know about you, Coobs, but I can't pinpoint where we went wrong and where we couldn't get it out from and what we were doing wrong today. I really can't. I just think it was poor performances, not our tactical setup or what we had to offer or what players we had to offer to come onto the pitch. I just think our players just played that poorly. Our two talisman that we rely on the most, again, Kane and Sonny, for 2 games in a row now, came out flat. But the difference is they came out almost non-existent in this game. They were, I don't know where they were.
That's what I'm saying. I thought Reece James had Sonny pocketed. And on the other flank, Kulusevski. I've never seen him touch the ball so few times.
Yeah,
I had to check he was actually playing at times. He was being superbly marshalled as well. And that left the centre of the field. Kane, obviously, with no service, had to do what he usually does, drop deep.
Yep.
So he got swarmed by that Chelsea midfield. They had Mount working overtime along with Kante and Jorginho. And we had no answer to that.
Nope.
First half, I thought Højbjerg was poor. Well, they were all poor first half.
Everybody
Bentancur couldn't string passes together. He was giving away loads of needless fouls all the time. Couldn't occasional tackle, but nothing was really working. But at halftime, it's like Højbjerg actually did what you want from Højbjerg, and he stepped up. He upped his game. He started taking responsibility for things. He was always there, swarming around the edge of our area, helping out the defence, getting a few good tackles in, a few good clearances in, and then popping up with a goal out of nothing. Just when you need something, some form of inspiration, if it's not coming from your forwards, it's got to come from somebody you least expect it from. And it's not for the first time Højbjerg did that. I don't think he had a great game, but he had a great second half. He dragged something out of the rest of the team with that goal. And we started playing. We were matching them in the second half. Second half, I thought, was a great game of football. Really was exciting. And end-to-end stuff. Could have gone either way.
And almost did go either way. But the thing was, the fact that it was almost heartbreaking, though, for us to get that goal tied up and then give them the second one so quickly to take the lead. And the fact that we passed 10 minutes. Yeah, good. The fact that it was so fucking easy.
Yeah.
It was just great. There was so much space available to them today. And that's why I say I don't know if we can point the finger at Conte and say that there was tactical deficiencies there or something, but we were not closing them down. We stood off our men. It consistently happened, and it happened from every player. For some reason, it's like everybody just hit the brakes and watched the guy with the ball. And just, okay, you're going to come 5 feet, 7 feet, then you're going to do something. Why are we giving them that 5 or 7 feet?
The first goal I was really annoyed for Hugo more than anybody else because he'd just made a really good save to give away the corner.
Yeah.
And then nobody bothered defending it.
No, Sonny didn't move. He didn't move. And I'm sorry, I love Sonny, Little K's favorite player, but fuck me, what the hell was he doing today? He was offensively poor. His passing was poor. He had 2 chances that I say that he should have possibly put away. One was a hard Sonny one that's potentially he could get because he's Sonny. One was a for sure Sonny goal that we were already partially celebrating as soon as he got up there. But he was way off, and I'm shocked, absolutely shocked that it took so long for Richie to replace him.
Yeah, I agree. There's no 2 ways around it. He had a poor game today. Kane, very quiet for Harry Kane, but then on the other hand, what's he supposed to do? If he's not getting the ball up in the front, at the front, which he wasn't, he had to come deep. And coming deep was into that midfield where they were dominating. So every time he did that, he got swarmed off the ball. So he looked poor. I don't see what he was really going to do unless he was going to drop even deeper and play in our penalty area.
But that's the thing.
Which the way we were defending, perhaps he should have.
But they did that, though, Kuva. They pressed us to the point where they closed us all out everywhere in every position. Even Decky was getting closed out on the other side. So why were we not doing that? We allowed Jorginho. If you look on paper for them, he's the only true playmaker that could go from the back up to the front. And we left that man acres of fucking space. He could have walked around out there. I think he could have set up a little patio set for himself, had a cup of tea, and had a couple of the players join him for a few minutes, and we would have just waited for him to get back up, finish his cup of tea, and wait for him to get up and move the fucking ball. It was that painful to me. It was that fucking frustrating.
From their wide positions as well, wasn't it? It was a stroll for them. We just couldn't compete on the wide positions at all.
And Ben Davies looked terrible.
Late on, Reece James swapped to the right wing back position and he was doing. He scored, didn't he? He scored their second goal. He was getting forward at will. Yeah. The amount of times they were getting a free cross into the box, it was ridiculous. We could have conceded a lot more, but the 2 we did concede were absolutely shocking. Second goal. Who do you want to blame there? How many do you want to blame?
How many? Yeah.
Dyer should have had more sense and given a quick look behind him to see what's there, so he knows we're overwhelmed there. Davis, should he have shouted? Did he shout? We don't know.
Hugo
can surely see what's going on. Why isn't he screaming? He's our captain. He should be able to see that there's not enough defenders there.
Mm-hmm.
No defensive midfielders weren't there either, were they? I mean, second half, to be fair, Højbjerg really upped his game and he was doing a much better job shielding the back three, I should say.
Even Bentancur tried to do things a little bit more in the midfield and everything like that. And I think we actually, Basuma looked a lot better coming in. I think we would have been better off keeping all of them in there and changing things up earlier and going to the 3-man midfield, because they were walking around us. They were walking through us. We had to do something to switch something up.
Yeah,
but there was also this here from Darth Vapor who's saying we got to go back to man marking on the set pieces.
Yeah, I hate zonal as well. It can be done effectively, but you really have to boss your area of the pitch. Rarely, invariably, it does go wrong. I hate it. Liverpool always used to have a big problem with this as well. But a bit easier when you got Van Dijk. We haven't got anybody like that.
Well,
so yeah, I'd prefer to see man marking as well. You know whose fault it is then each time as well. You don't have to keep aware of everybody on the pitch. You just keep on to your man. It's a lot simpler, I think.
But that one though, it was so obviously nobody was Koulibaly. Nobody was near him at all. I don't think any kind of man marking or anything. There was no marking at all.
Yeah, there was none. That.
So it was absolutely crazy. Maybe in a bit here, Nippon, we're just sorting a few things out. We just got started here, buddy. Yeah, only thing better than draw today is that like and subscribe to this channel. Shout out, big up, James. Thanks, appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate that. I'm actually, James, I'm disappointed. I'm bitter about the way we played, only because I think they were there for the taking, and I think we should have taken them, and we didn't. I'm happy that the fact that we did walk out of there with a point, especially with that late goal. I'm very, very happy with that, especially the way it happened. Like, we were at the point where we thought the final whistle was about to go, and I'd almost turned my head away. And then that happened. So it was absolutely fantastic. But I'm still disappointed because I think they really, really were a wounded animal that we could have finished off. And for some reason, we didn't go in there with the mentality. Is it because we have 30 years of misery there that we didn't go in there with any kind of confidence in ourselves? Maybe the players weren't up for it. But I thought if anybody's going to get them up for it, it'd be Conte. What do you think, Goofs?
I think that does have to be part of it, doesn't it? Players get a sort of the memory of, it's difficult to shake off when you get beaten there time and time again. The atmosphere hits you, the ground's familiar, bad memories are stuck in your head. It's difficult to shake off. You really need some sort of fresh impetus to get you over that sometimes. If we just sneaked a win today, it would have set us up nicely for future visits. But still a little bit of encouragement there, because they are going to be hurt by that. They thought they had it won. Their dopey fans are giving it large right at the end and didn't get what they want. That was nice, but yeah, it's going to take a while, and our team is still not strong enough to easily do something like this. We're still second favourites when we go there. As said before, I still think we're weak in the wing back areas. We could do with a proper dominant centre back, and well, do we need the extra spark up front? Probably. I think it could do with somebody exciting. Well, they're for example, the likes of Raheem Sterling. I mean, we would have even found a spot for somebody like him because he has got that pace and the dribbling ability. Can cause things to happen. He didn't have all that great a game, I thought, today, but
no. I think he was shut down pretty good.
Yeah, he was. But yeah, like you said, it feels like an opportunity missed. But then if you look at the actual performance, it's a point stolen as well.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, it is a point stolen, especially at the time we got it. And Darth Vapor is agreeing with you here. It just showed how weak our wingbacks are. When they get pushed back, that's it. We got nothing there, and you need better support behind him. Ben Davies was poor as well. I'm sorry. I don't think he did well at all today. And Chris is saying, yeah, there's a mental block. We just can't win at Stamford Bridge, and there's something there. And KVP's in the house. KPV, what's up, buddy? How are you? Hope you're well, Kyle. I don't know. I don't know why I'm frustrated with it. I know some people are happy with it because, like you said, we nicked that point. We got that. We got the almost that moral victory kind of thing at the end to get something, and maybe the team will ride that out on a high now. Going with Wolverhampton next
I
week.
think what's so frustrating about it was we went through that period in the first half where we started so brightly, and it suddenly became exactly what we saw last season. And you thought, have we learned nothing? It's nothing ever going to change? And it took a while, but eventually you have to say, well, credit to Conte, switching to the 4-4-2 really did make a difference. I think Richarlison, although the things he actually did, if you look at it statistically, wasn't great. There's a lot of lost causes he chased, lost the ball a couple of times, but the sense of urgency and aggression, it changed their mentality. It pushed them back, and you got the sense of it that dragged our team forward. We looked a lot better for it, and sometimes you've got to have that sort of change up. That's why he was such an important signing for us, in my opinion. It's he gave us that option. We did not have that option on the bench before. There's the likes of Lucas Moura, talented player, but not really. It doesn't change the game very often. That's unfortunate truth about Lucas Moura. Richarlison did change the nature of it. They seemed to be a lot more apprehensive. And the dogged way he was chasing everything down as well. It was like unleashing the hounds, really, wasn't it? I think Conte would have loved that about it. I thought he did really well in the game on.
He did.
Not stunning, but sort of a 6.5, maybe pushing a 7 out of 10 sort of substitute appearance.
Well, considering the situation that he's coming into as well, he knows it's hostile, and I don't doubt he felt the nerves off the his fellow players around him that have come there and had this nasty history there. So he's going to feed off the energy around him as well. So I'm sure that impacted his mental stand coming into there and everything, and you're coming into a hostile Chelsea area, right? So
coincided with Kulusevski having a sort of he had about a 20-minute spell where he suddenly started doing quite well. I think that coincided with Richarlison coming on, if I remember rightly. There seemed to be more space available for him. Perhaps that change in formation had thrown Chelsea a little bit. Well, it had. It did affect the game. So that there was some, like I said, there was some good things there, but there was also some really frustrating things. Why do we have to go a goal down before, and then wait like half an hour's worth of football before,
and then still keep playing poorly before, and really poorly, and almost conceding, and almost conceding, and almost conceding before we go, okay, shit, we better do something now.
Yeah.
And so I agree with that. The only thing I think I would have preferred to take, Ben Davies off instead of Sesto, and just kept the speed on there, kept the pace out there to just keep attacking the flanks. And if you're going to bring Richie on, then if he wasn't going to take off Sonny.
Yeah, well, I thought about taking Sonny off at half time. I thought it would have been a prime chase for switching to 3-5-2.
I've got you beat, buddy. At about the 20th minute, half hour mark, I turned to the boys and said,
as well,
I think it's time to get rid of him. So
midfield was being overrun, wasn't it? For me, Basuma had to come on a lot earlier than he did.
Yes, yeah, I think he would have made a difference coming on early. But Sai's asking us here: do you think we need a Madison type player to bring on in these situations?
For me, you could have just used Kulusevski in that sort of Madison position. It's always good to have another player that can do it, of course. Why not? You want to be able to change things a bit. If somebody's not performing, have another one coming in. I think we've definitely got room for another creative player or goal threat from midfield, haven't we? We're
there's always room for them.
Sometimes.
There's always room for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mr. Harris is in the house. Big up, David. Your man, Mr. Harry Kane, going and getting you some peace of mind this evening, right in the 96th minute. So Alexander's asking, why can't we start Perisic? From my understanding, Alexander, correct me if I'm wrong here, Coobs, but he is not 100% yet. And he's just coming back into fitness. He's just resumed full training, but he's not 100% game ready yet. So what
you would have to assume the same with Basuma as well. Because he surely would have come on a lot earlier if he was fully fit.
Yeah, fair enough.
And the other interesting one, Jed Spence wasn't even there on the subs bench, was he? It's odd that one.
You know what? And the only reason I'm not going to really have any issue with it because I don't think Emerson played that poorly to justify the fact that we would have needed Spence there. So I'm going to give Emerson his credit. I think he actually had a solid game again. He even had a decent cross in there to Harry Kane that he could have got at the end of if Harry had just kind of raised his head up a half a second earlier. So,
then again, he didn't get forward very much, did he? Either.
He didn't get beat too badly, and he had some good defenses. His side of this field was a lot stronger than the way we got attacked on the other side of the field. They were walking in on the left side. They were walking in.
What was interesting in that first half was the amount of times Emerson was winning headers from sort of Ben Davis's position.
And he was almost on that side. And that's the thing. I don't understand. There seems to be some sort of positional flop going on or something, and everybody playing everywhere or whatever. I don't know. What is it considered as game ready? We start Emerson.
Yeah, true. I mean, I didn't think Emerson had a great game at all.
Alexander agrees. He thinks he was shocking.
Yeah, he's not a good player.
So I think that Spence is being lined up to go out on loan. Maybe that's why we're not starting him. Risk of injury or something. Oh, good point here again by Ben. When he's right, he's right.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to say of the two wing backs, Emerson was the
which one was I don't know, Coops. I don't see anything happening though right now, buddy. I just don't see us doing anything in the next few weeks because we still, there's rumors, of course, but we still got to watch the homegrown rule as well.
Yeah, but we're signing players for the future again. It's just got Levy written all over it again for me. We're missing out on the here and now because of it. If we had some more, I mean, Bob Spurry always says this as well, and I totally agree with it. As far as I'm concerned, Perisic is our only wing back, only one worthy of being called it.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, and he says that quite a bit as well. And you know what? But that's a fair point because if we're going to sit here and say that we want our team to accomplish things, then if our team is not accomplishing anything at the level it's at, we need to raise the level, and the level is only raised then by bringing in the players that are at a higher level. Simple.
It really is that simple.
Yeah,
quality players into the team.
9 away from 500. Thanks, Jacob. There you go. You heard the man. And
but anyway,
other than Hakimi, who do you see coming in on the right, bud? I don't see anybody, man.
Oh, there's loads out there that are decent wing backs. I mean, it's not even worth going into. I mean, we're not the scouting department.
There's enough channels talk about that stuff. So there is something very, very important I wanted to talk to you about. It's a bit serious now, and fuck. I don't know how to address this really, and I thought, if you're gonna do it, the way we are around here, we go big or we go home. So, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. I can't play and sing at the same time. Happy birthday, dear Kuva. It was yesterday. Happy belated birthday to you. Everybody sang to you yesterday, but you know who's thinking about you today? This guy.
Cheers, Bobby.
Happy birthday. I wish you many, many more years of healthy, happy years ahead of you, my friend. And may joy surround you for the rest of your life, brother.
I'll
come on, you Spurs, you fuckers.
I'll settle for us winning a league title. I'll go out happily then.
There you go. Tottenham, if you're listening, it's not too much to ask for. It's not too much to ask for. But there is something other serious I wanted to talk to you about. And it was that just terrible thing that happened in that game between Brentford and Man United.
It was
how shocking was that game?
I think you've got to say well done to Man United for not conceding 10. They were that bad. That first half, you can't believe it's Manchester United, can you? how long ago was it? Alex Ferguson retired about 8 or 9 years ago, something like that. To see
Is it that
how
long already?
far they have. Yeah, to see how far. Well, they've gone for a few managers now, haven't they? Moyes,
Moyes came
Van
in right
Gaal,
away, and then Van Gaal, yeah.
Solskjaer. What else we got?
Mourinho before that.
Yeah.
Jose was in there, yeah.
There we go. We're looking at fifth manager at least, unless we've forgotten somebody. A brief Ragnarok or Ragnarok.
Well, yeah, was he considered a manager, or I don't know if he'd be considered a manager.
Caretaker manager, but
yeah, whatever you want to
yeah,
call
it. It's been a while now, but you never would have dreamed in a million years that they'd sunk this low, because they were just well beaten both games. The Brighton game should have been a lot more than just 2-1. It's shocking, but it's also very, very funny, and I think we don't take enough time to laugh at it sometimes, because I remember the days when that used to be us.
Well, you know what? I'm looking forward to the speech coming out and was it TikTok? Yeah, the TikTok video coming out of a player in the dressing room when we're at Old Trafford. God forbid we're down 1-0 at the half, and Conte going, "Boys, it's Man United."
Yeah. when Brighton can say that.
No shit. Yeah. Well, Brentford can.
And Brentford, and who else?
That's crazy, though. Who would have thought a team, when you actually look on paper, they're not as weak as it seems. But what's it say? Defense, the biggest problem. Yeah. So let's just get through a few of these quickly here. Broken record per showing the quality wingback we have. Yeah. Do you think he's still fragile, though? Happy 85th birthday, dirty pussy. Ah, that's sweet.
Getting older by the day.
How do I make this? How do I make this the banner?
Don't want to talk about 85-year-old dirty pussy, otherwise Wayne Rooney will turn up.
I never knew he liked him that young. You know what, Kuv? So what do we got going on now? We're going into Wolverhampton next, and they're shit. So is that the game now? Do you think that we're going to be, pumped up for this one? Big up, Rush. Do you think we'll be pumped up for this one because of the fact that we got that really late, almost consolation prize kind of thing to walk out of Stamford Bridge with the point, or do you think I'm
looking at it really positively.
Yeah.
If we look at it, the first two games we've had and Wolves, they are all results that we lost last season. Now, we've turned two of them around. We've got 4 points instead of none out of the first two. Wolves was another one we had a banana skin on last season.
Yeah.
They destroyed us at home. We were absolutely awful. And another prime opportunity to turn that around. It's another one of those games we're talking about, reversing the points that we dropped last season. Do it this season. We can make that push for 90 points. That's what I will keep harping on about that. For me, that should be our realistic target. Aim for 90 points. If we win against Wolves, that's 7 of those points made up already. 3 games gone. It's on the cards.
Yeah. Well, the quad is still on too, right?
Absolutely. Quad is
100%, always 100%, baby.
Until the moment it's not. And then the treble is on, and we go at that.
Should we go for another bet into the quad? Because my friend Brush, who is actually a United fan, and sorry, Brush, that we were laughing at United, though, but unfortunately, we're laughing at your team, not you, brother, not you. But he's got an offer here on the table. Maybe we should start lining up bets. I say yes. Conte and Tuchel in Vegas.
I'd fancy Conte to win that. I think
Tuchel
is all talk.
Oh yeah, he's that skinny, lanky little. It was like Drago and Rocky when you see them at the end, because Tuchel's that skinny, right, tall kind of, right, and Conte's that tiny little, scrappy little Italian. So yeah, it'll be like Rocky.
And Chelsea do have that Russian connection going on, don't they?
There you go. It's real life. There you go. It's written. It's written.
But
What
that would be box office. That certainly would.
But what would that be? Rocky 54 by that point?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
What are we saying here? Eric Ten Hag, Carrick. Oh yeah, Carrick was in term as well. And
Yeah,
Giggs
true.
as well was. Oh yeah, shit. Look at that list. Look at that list. And still
It's
in
just so
turmoil though.
it's just so shocking because of what a height they had reached. They were like the pinnacle. They were like
Oh, the 90s. And every all of us were envious of them.
yeah, it was the team to emulate. You just thought
100%.
this is what football's all about. This is what success is.
Yeah.
This is what the dream is for so many other clubs. But now, wow. I mean, God knows what it must feel like being a United fan, because when you went through all those years and just see the absolute pittance that's being offered now, that I don't think anger sums it up enough. I think you get used to it. Perhaps you get too spoiled with all the success, and you don't realise what it's like to have to graft for things. I mean, we're Spurs, so we know what what it's like to have to work for something. God, we have to work for something. Just a bit of self-respect in our case most of the time. But yeah, seeing that crumble away, that the mighty Man United, it's just wow. There's no fear factor at all with them now. Average teams just brush them aside. That would never happen under Fergie.
No, and even Brush is sitting here saying, "Look, goes to show what can be achieved through sheer incompetence." I actually, I've heard Brush speak. I've seen him on a few different shows and everything. A really well spoken guy. I think you'd actually enjoy having a conversation with regarding United. Him. So, Brush, if you're ever up for it, man, we'd love to have you on sometime and talk to you about United and everything like that. Because we're coming out of what you guys are almost going into, kind of thing. We're the dark years, kind of thing, and it seems like we're switching spots right now. And it'll be interesting to see what your thoughts are in terms of getting out of it. Because when you look at United on paper, they're not a weak team. They're not. And now with Ten Hag there and everything, they've got a what is a rated manager, a young guy that's ambitious and everything like that, and played decent football and had good achievements over in Holland. But it's not going to translate right away. I think
that's it. That's what was what's always been one of the gripes I have with our transfer policy. There's no consistency with it, is there? It's buying for a certain type of manager, buying for a different type of manager, then players coming in because the club wants them, the manager didn't ask for them. It's just this mishmash of seems to be whatever they feel like at the time. And now they can't even bring the players in. Man United can't bring players in. That's crazy. They're still one of the biggest clubs on the planet, and they're struggling to recruit people. That is just insane to me.
What I got speaking of insane. Oh, we're breaking up a little bit, Kuv. Is that your end or my end, bud?
Seems all right.
Seems like we're okay now. Yeah, seems like we're good now. Maybe just a little touch there. Sorry, truth and talk here. It was again Conte's failed to change formations when teams getting overrun. He's like Jose and past his best. Get Potter in now. We're not good enough for Champions League. Get Potter in and win us Europa. I 100% disagree with that. And I still think that Conte needs to have the players brought in that he wants to implement to his system. And if we don't have the players that are up to the next level, then we can't expect him to take us to the next level without, you got to give the mechanical tools to do the job. What do you think about that comment, Kuv?
Yeah,
and thanks for joining us, Truth.
I don't see this either. I think Conte is the right man. I think we're just not signing enough of the play. We've got to remember that this is a hell of a big rebuild job that we had to do, because we were left to fester for years, and the poor quality of the team that Conte's taken over, that lack of quality has been built over several seasons. You can't fix that instantly. The fact is, Conte did change the tactics today and it did work.
Yeah.
So he's prepared to do it when there is a personnel to do it. Before last season, he didn't have the likes of Richarlison. He didn't have the depth to bring on a Basuma or a Perisic. There's nothing he could do to change it last season. Now he has got that ability. He has changed it a bit. Yeah, perhaps it could have been done a bit earlier, or perhaps he's having a look at the players and challenging them to rise to what he wants, so he can learn about them and he knows which ones he can count on in the long term. It's a difficult one, but I mean, we got a point out of it, and we probably didn't deserve a point out of today's game, but we took it nonetheless.
Got it. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't think we deserved anything out of this game. Honestly, even those of you, we've got a handful of you in the chat here with us today. Thanks for joining us. We'll just steal Bob's thumbs up or thumbs down. Do you think we actually deserved a damn point today? Because for me, it's a thumbs down. I don't think we deserved a point today. I don't think we're fucking lucky to get anything out of there. So Conte's changes for Pernace. You got the point. Yeah, there you go. Ben's agreeing with you there. So Brush is saying you can't look much better than Conte. He's very experienced. He's saying, yeah, the combination of Conte and
I've just seen Truth and Talk's next comment, so I don't think we'll carry on with that conversation. The next one down.
Should I bring it up or should
I go for it because it's
bring
funny.
It up? Okay, yeah, okay. So
we should have lost today. We need to sell Son and bring in players like a Dharma to give us pace. Højbjerg is crap. We need to get McTominay in. Oh dear. No.
Okay, is Truth Jacob's alter ego evil twin brothers account or something? This is semi something Jacob would say. Jacob, we know you're in here. Could need the whole Conte's boxing gloves.
I think Potter's a really underrated manager, to be fair, but we've got Conte. There's no point talking about another manager now.
No, we got. You know what? He's got to be taking the piss. But our brother from United agrees with it. He says, "Take him." Fucking hell! Brush will drive over to Manchester right now and drive to London and do the swap himself.
I think things are so bad with United now that they're probably looking at Stephen Fletcher as being the good old days.
Oh, is it that bad? Is it that bad? But but where is it wrong there? I really, what? Shit, if we weren't getting so close to the end, I'd debate bringing Brush on just so we could talk to him about United for a bit.
That's a 5-hour rant.
Then
you can get down to discussing ways to fix it, but he could rant for 5 hours.
No, he's not a ranter, really. He's actually really, really well-spoken guy, and he's got some good points.
I'm sure he is, but if I was a United fan, I would be
losing
seriously
my
pissed off. Yeah,
I don't doubt it. Maybe next week or something like that. We'll get Brush to come on for a little bit and join us there on a Sunday afternoon here, Brush, if we're down for that. But we'll throw in Phil Jones too. He says, "I will get one free." Brush is negotiating right now. Oh, Alex is saying
ballet from us.
Oh yeah, there we go. We'll give you Ndambola, yeah. Oh man, yeah. Let's pop up with Jacob tonight. That's 10:35 our time, so that's kicking off in 4 hours, folks. 4 hours. Get over to United Spurs of America. Join those lovely boys. Fantastic crew over there, and I don't know if Mike will be on, but I know Jacob's there. So Truth and Talk. I got it now. I'm so curious to see what I'm intrigued by Truth and Talk now. Conte is very underrated. His son is overrated. He has nothing first 2 games. His dad wants him to leave. And we will ask for Milner. Liverpool will get Son, and we will ask for Milner. You did so well for the first 80% of the converse, the first 80% of the comment. I don't know about the asking for Milner part of it, but to be fair, I would take Milner in my team tomorrow.
I wouldn't. A few years ago, maybe.
I still think he's got something to offer. He's still a good, good, solid. He's like he'd be almost like a Perisic, where he has something education-wise.
What he did for Liverpool was great. I agree, but I think perhaps there's no more paste left in the tube now when you need to brush your teeth. It's just I think he's run his course now. Surely. Then again, Likes of Gary Speed, he went on forever, didn't he? I think he was about 40 when he finally finished playing.
Really? Past 40?
I think Gary Speedy might be very, very close to it if he didn't actually reach 40. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up in a bit. But
Ronaldo, where's Ronaldo at now? Is he 39 or 37? Which one of them's closer to 40, Messi or him? I can see them going over.
I think Messi's older, is he? I can't remember, actually. We'll have to look it up.
We'll have to look it up. Something for next week, because Brush is saying...
I've heard of this thing called Google. Apparently, it's quite good.
Yeah, she knows everything. She's God.
Yeah.
Well, you know Google's a woman, right? Because she knows everything.
You don't need Google. You just shout for Mama K.
Oh, yeah. But sometimes she doesn't
Mama K fixes everything for you, I know.
Oh, yeah, one way or the other. I'll show you how it's done. Yeah, Brush is up for a nice
Ronaldo
chit-chat.
was older. Right, okay.
Ronaldo's older? Somebody already dropped it in? Oh, okay, Ronaldo 37, Messi's 35. Thank you, Brush. That's
got to admire Ronaldo for the physique he's kept over the years, because I mean most players are well past retirement age, and he's still there performing in the Premier Division. I mean, last season, what was it, 15 goals still? He's still got much to offer, but doesn't look like it is going to be at United though.
No. I'm the way he was walking around on the field today. And he refused to clap the fans, and then or yesterday, sorry, and he refused to clap the fans, and he didn't shake Ten Hag's hand either, walking off the pitch. That's a bit,
Yeah.
So Alexander Hilton saying that.
Sorry, go on.
Sorry, no, I was just saying. I just like this comment from Steak here. He's saying he's that Truth is a worse director of football than Steve Hitchen. I don't know if that's possible, but. But sorry, you were saying you were going to make comment there.
There may be some method in his madness, but it does sound a bit madness at the moment. I think that the United problems are just so deep rooted now. How's anybody going to fix this? We're having this conversation the other night, and which manager is going to pull this around? The only one you can think of, it's going to be Jose again. It's going to have to be somebody that comes in and actually breaks what's there. Just kicks the hell out of people to get out of the club. They're going to have to rebuild from scratch. Perhaps Ten Hag can do it, but they've got to get rid of almost the entire first team squad and just say, we're going with youth now. Possibly even put up with a relegation. It's that bad.
No, I don't know. Relegation? You think so? That far?
Have you seen the way they're playing? They're shocking.
Yeah, but they've still got a good handful of youth players that are still kicking around out of the academy. They
just lost 4-0 to Brentford. It could easily have been 7 or 8 by half time.
Is it that them playing that shitty, or was Brentford playing decent? And sorry, Darth Vapor saying that Speed was 41 when you retired.
Yeah, hell of a pro.
That's crazy. Come in. Somebody banging on the door.
Mama K telling Bobby.
No, the red light's on. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. No entry.
Wrong show.
Yes, this is the long-haired Thor, God of Thunder, known as Jacob. It is. Oh, Truth is thrown in another one. I'll let you take that one, Kuz. What's he saying now?
Sessegnon will be world class because he is young and has pace. He just needs a better manager. Romero's too short to be centre back. He keeps losing headers. He is not work. It's not going to work out at Spurs. Okay. Well,
okay. Yeah.
File this under the interesting.
Interesting.
Good to have some feedback about the team.
Wait a minute. Truth and Talk. Is your name Scott? Scott. No, actually, Scott. No, Scott wouldn't wind us up like that, though.
No, I think Scott would rate Romero, surely.
Oh yeah, for sure. One player at least. James, it was absolutely fantastic. Got to see the boys down there. Atmosphere was fantastic. Place was full. Okay, I'll just leave that one there. I don't know about all the other stuff, but I'll take it. Yeah, big point stolen today. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Y'all, especially when you read these comments, this is the best. Truth, please subscribe. And make sure you're here every Sunday, same time. Okay. I'm leaving these for you, Coombs. I'll read everybody else and I'll leave you two.
The last name especially. Conte is taking Kane backwards. Kane is getting old. We should be getting players like Dennis and Mbappe. I think it maybe it's not too late to get Andy Carroll as well.
Oh my God!
Convince him out of retirement.
Stop.
I think he
Let's
could be
just go get Rep Ross.
No
Sorry, I need 2 seconds, Scoop. Mama K's out on a night out here.
No problem.
She wants to come say hi and goodbye. Come say hi. Kuva's here. Come say hi. You can show him how beautiful you look. All right, just come say hi. No, I don't want to. I don't want to come in front of the camera. All right, I'll turn the camera off.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't turn the camera off.
No, I didn't turn shit off. All right, have fun. Kuva's waving to you.
Is this the... hello, Mama K.
Yeah.
You said hi, Mama K. All right, have fun. Yeah.
Should I put my hair up or...
You look kind of in the middle of a show, but yeah, you look great. Yeah, okay. Any more questions? Sorry, can you write them down? No? Okay. All right. Love you. Bye. Okay, you're still here. Yeah. Okay, now the door is closed. Okay, I'm safe now. Okay.
Was it really Mama K, though? Was it?
Yeah, better have been. She gave me, actually, yeah, shit, she gave me a kiss. It might not have been. It was willingly.
Well, if the red light's on.
Yeah, but she's gone out now. Oh man,
mystery.
That sucks.
Anyway,
oh, you were looking away. See, you missed that. You missed that. I was trying to do the nonchalant funny thing because you were just talking about how Mama K went out and the red light was on, and I was like, yeah, it's on.
Yeah, but you do that all the time.
I know, but I tried to like throw it in this time just as a quick little, it's this I do all the time. Sorry, you're going to say something there. Go ahead, Coops.
Yeah, Truth and Talk, I think, probably needs his own channel doing that.
No, whatever Truth is out, can have a truckload delivered. I think we all want a piece of it.
Agree with him.
Oh, look at that. If we get Mbappe, we would never lose to Arsenal.
It's true. It's true.
Cheers, Jacob. Oh, my goodness. All right, Coobs, we're getting near that point. How do you want to wrap this up?
Should we talk about West Ham quickly? Because
talk about West Ham, of course.
Because they had a nice result today, didn't they?
They did. They
just came up and favourites for relegation, surely Nottingham Forest, and too good for West Ham again.
And on top of that, Declan Rice had a penalty saved by Henderson as well there. That was fantastic. And how now that kind of ropes us back into United, because how must United fans feel pretty much giving Henderson away now and keeping De Gea when they could have,
especially after what De Gea did for the first goal. And he hasn't
done that. Second one, wasn't it, that he passed the ball out?
Oh, the pass as well was terrible. But the first one, didn't he just fumble it through his hands? And
the second one, he passed it right out to Eriksen, who was under pressure right away.
Ball to Christian Eriksen. To be fair, Eriksen isn't really the player that should be coming back to that point in the pitch just to get the ball, should he?
I thought they brought him in to be the false nine or something along those lines. So, yeah.
I said it on the other show, United play with a false 11.
Yeah. Well, Maguire's in there. Everything's pretty much false. That's the guy you got running the show back there. But Truth has got another comment in here. Are you ready for this one, Coops?
Always.
There you go. It's all yours, baby.
Do you really think Romero will be a hit? Martinez is short and is crap. Romero plays well because he has Dyer helping him. He's overrated. You know
what? You know who might agree with this comment and wholeheartedly?
I can think of a couple of people. Well, yes. Well, that's unconditional.
Mr. Eric Dyer lover right here.
Unconditional love for players. That's okay. I can accept that. I can accept that.
Truth.
So,
Oh my God! Thank you for
people,
coming on tonight.
some people love Emerson. It's fine as long as they don't justify it with anything. Just go with the feeling. That's fine. You're allowed to do that sort of stuff.
Steak's got a great idea. Steak's got a great idea. Need Truth and Alex to be on a stream together. That would be spicy. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Alex would be, the amount of bruvs that you would come out, he'd be pulling his hair out.
This is a good comment. I'd love Henderson when Lloris retires as well. I think he's a hell of a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I think that could be one of the reasons Forest could stay up.
No, definitely.
I think they're up against it, but
I think he's going to make a difference, and I think Pope will make a difference for Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle are going to be pretty tricky this season, I think.
I'll keep them. No,
I still don't think they're a fluid attacking team, but they are building well from the back now. Getting in Pope, getting in Botman, Guimaraes is an excellent player. I think they're getting it right. Eddie Howe's doing a great job. I think Newcastle, they're going to be knocking on the door pretty soon.
If they get in proper frontmen, they're not too bad, right? They kept the Longstaff brothers. They're still there.
Yeah, I think so.
Both of them are still there. Wow.
Must have perhaps I've got something to offer yet.
I know one was rated high. I always mix them up. I know one was rated super high a little while ago. So, wonder how that went.
Perhaps one's staff is longer than the other one's.
One's Longstaff and it's Longstaffer. Right. They're cousins, not brothers. Jacob's got a question for us. How wet were y'all? Sorry, got to ask him proper, Jacob. How wet were y'all when Conte and Tuchel went belly to belly there, folks? I don't know about you there, Cooves, but I tell you, I got some wet there, boy. Woo! My chitlins was roasted.
Yes, that. I thought it was great. You know what?
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you just think, just chin him, just spark him out. Take it. It doesn't matter if you get banned for 3 months. Sometimes it's just worth it. And I think that would have been great. Snatch an undeserved draw, spark out their manager, cause an absolute uproar, leave the stadium in chaos, and smash everything on the way out.
But the way he grabbed him, and Tuchel, you could tell, gave him the little arm yank.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I see what you mean, man.
And I was like, oh, yeah. But he yanked him right back, and Tuchel got pulled forward like that. And just that look in Conte's eyes. I don't know what, I guess all of us saw a different angle of it, depending on what news feed or sports feed you were watching. But when I saw that, that look in Conte's eyes, you said, what, come here, you big bastard. You lanky shit. Let me knock you down right now. Oh, it was fantastic. It was great.
Conte's completely in the right, though, because Tuchel wanted him to look him in the eyes when he shook his hand. And Conte wouldn't have been able to help but laugh. And it's rude to laugh at people, isn't it?
It's very rude. Oh, sorry. Oh, Truth, this is yours. This is your comment, man.
Forster will be our number one. Yes, of course he will. It's a great shout, that one.
Hopefully not, James. Hopefully she's back on time. Love your impressions. Thanks there, Jacob. I got your back there, homie. Take a couple of teeth out there, and I'll have to tell Mama K, don't worry. If I leave you, we're still cousins. Wait, that's the Midwest. No. He's deep south. He's from Texas. He's actually where the good-looking women are, but Truth is back. What's Truth got for us?
Would you consider Stevie Gerrard as manager if Conte gets sacked this season? I think Stevie G will win the league.
League in.
A small guest
Oh, it's
house.
that's that's
Yeah,
that place
yeah.
just outside of Tottenham, right? That was just converted.
Yeah, it's like a
That
Premier
pub.
Inn.
Oh, I thought it was the bread and breakfast that was a pub that was
Mm.
converted to the bread and breakfast
Stevie
that was the
G's
League
Premier
Inn.
League Inn.
Premier League Inn.
Yeah.
All day breakfast.
I like it. I like it. Yes. Yeah, I think clearly we should get him. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Ben said Conte's from the South Italy. They love a fight. They're always up for it. Oh man. So what we're at the hour mark here, Cooves. Anything you want to wrap up with here, buddy, before we call it a day and let everybody go on with their lives for a week?
I think it's just a case of roll on what we're doing, really, isn't it? It's we are reversing
Aaron,
those bad results from last season. Let's just keep it going. Wolves is the next one up. And we've got another one coming up soon as well. If I remember rightly, I'm going to bring up the fixtures. Well, no, we've got Forest fairly soon amongst some of the early fixtures, but who were the other ones? Just going to have to bring it up now. Wolves, Forest, West Ham away. West Ham away, that's another one we lost last season. So we're looking at 4 of our opening 5 fixtures are ones we lost last season. So far, we're unbeaten. So let's keep that going. And that turnaround in points that people said was impossible, and we can't close the gap on City, we will be closing the gap. Question is, how much? Because, unfortunately, City look a little bit good at the moment.
Another one for you here. Now,
I'm sure you can.
I'm sure you can come on whenever you'd like, Truth. I don't know if you're trying to be cheeky there or if you actually want to come on the show if you're being serious or not.
I wonder, if they come on and they've got to show their face on camera, it'll just be somebody we know, won't it?
I don't think so. You think
Well,
so?
It's a wind up, so it's going to be somebody we know. Somebody we know from the comments somewhere.
I don't know. I'm whoever it is, maybe I don't know about you, made me laugh today.
It's textbook bit of trolling, really.
I don't know. I'm in no rush to jump off here, Coop. So I'll leave it in your hands, buddy. What do you want to do here? Are we?
Well, what more is there to talk about unless you're grabbing somebody on?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you want to let Truth come in for a minute here, and he wants to come on the show,
you're in control of that side of things, mate. I'm just ready to bail out if it all goes badly. Are you going to show your face on screen if you come on? Truth,
are you? Yeah, there you go. Are you going to have your camera and your mic on for us, or just a voice? Let us know, and then maybe we'll give you a few minutes here before we wrap up there. But wing. What James wants chicken wings or something. He's hungry here.
I don't know. This is riveting stuff now for people, isn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely maddening. So we'll call it a day on this time, folks. But yeah, Truth, definitely. You know what? Truth, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the link in the comments. If you want to come on and join us, and we'll have a little chat in the back room first, get to know each other. And then next week when we're on, maybe you could join us for the show. That'd be no problem. How's that sound to you, Goofs?
Got to be done.
Got to be done. Okay, so there you go. Truth, you can come in, join us in the back room in a few minutes here. We're just going to wrap it up, folks. But we are going to call it a day here. We just want to say thank you for joining us again this week. Another great week as far as we're concerned. At least we didn't drop any. Well, we did drop points, but we didn't drop 3 points, thankfully, and give them 3 points. Got one there right at the end. So a little something look forward to, especially going into these games that Kuva said we need to win that we lost last year. So it's a better way to start, right, Kuvs?
2 points stolen away from Chelsea. 1 point added to us we didn't deserve. That's a good day.
That is a good day, I think. I don't think we should be complaining. But I would... there's one thing, actually, Kuva, I wanted to bring up earlier. I put a little new video together for us, a little outro, and I wanted your opinion before I was thinking about showing it and using it for our outro. So let me see what you think, Koovs, because I want to get a reaction here from you.
Hello friends, good morning. I am going to make a new video on my YouTube channel, and please subscribe. Please subscribe.
Subscribe.
Please
Subscribe.
please subscribe.
Just riveting stuff. But then I thought, you know what?
Effective.
We'll stick with the kids because they're a hell of a lot cuter than that guy. After watching it 3 or 4 times, I started getting annoyed by him. So, yeah, we'll stick to what we got. But Koovs, that is it for us this week. Folks, join us. We'll be back next Sunday. Again, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 10:30 p.m. GMT. That's over to you guys in England there. And until then, keep yourselves safe and fit and have yourselves a good week, everybody. Koovs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
We sang in France, we sang in Spain, we sing in the sun and we sing in the rain. They tried to stop us, but they did. The thing we love most is being a kid, being a kid, being a kid. The thing we love most is being a kid.
Come on, you Spurs.
Make sure to like and subscribe.